This is a fully mature Iowa whitetail, and I am happy to put my tag on him.
Hear that? There's something walking over here. It's a lefty. Meow, meow. We just killed the frickin' giant. Oh my god. Hasn't hit me what just happened here tonight. This is the deer I've dreamt of ever since the day I passed him up in 2015. This was the deer I wanted. And it just so happens to be my biggest buck to date and my biggest bull buck. You on him? Got him. Hammered him.
Are you kidding me, buddy? Are you kidding me?
Hit it, buddy. Nice one, man. Nice one. He's down, dude. Good.
Yes. So awesome. It's a beautiful 5x5. My first muley with a bow.
Big buck, big buck, big buck. Coming right down the edge of the field. He's dead.
What an awesome Iowa buck, and another unbelievable hunt with Mike behind the camera. And we are tagged out in Iowa. Miserably cold out here. We are in the middle of a blizzard. It's been advised not to travel. It's been advised not to leave the house. And we're out here chasing these bucks. Unbelievable. North Dakota late season.
Stay down. Come on, buddy. Go down. Come on. Come on, buddy. You're kidding me. Yeah, it's covered in blood. There he is.
Stepped out.
Oh, that is freaking sweet. That is so awesome.
Dude, that is a freak. Yes, sir.
Oh, look at that deer. That is undoubtedly the oldest deer I've ever killed.
Hell yeah. Holy shit. Wow, that's like what? I didn't even range it, 10 yards?
She walked right up and looked right at us.
Yeah. God dang, give me some. Hell yeah.
So, saw this guy in a few does, and yeah, I'm excited, stoked. It's Halloween, so it's, you know, might not have candy, might have a few whiskey drinks, but it's gonna be fun.
No. Bat. I'm pretty rattled right now. I definitely want to get out of this tree before a bigger one comes by. November 10th, first time in down here in Iowa this year. Kind of been jumping all over North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, hunting, filming, a little bit of everything. Just waiting for the right time of the year to get in here in Iowa and start hunting.
Oh, right here, showtime. Showtime's right here, come on, the spot. Whack, whack, whack. You serious, buddy? Are you serious? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Night, Yogi Kite.
Follow this up in here and you shouldn't be too far.
We got him. He only went 15 yards, but he put on one heck of a show. And as you can see, put a good shot on him. Schwacker did all the work, and he only went 15, 20 yards and piled up here in the bush.
God! Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? No way! Dude! That is a freak! Oh my God, dude, he's right here.
He came in, gave me like a 25-yard shot, and I don't know, he maybe went 100 yards and piled up. Just a great North Dakota 8-pointer.
I'm still like rattled. We had a great buck come in tonight, and I think I drilled him. It looks great. There he is. What a gorgeous, gorgeous buck. Shooter. Should do it, bud. Man, he put on a freaking show. And the best part is, he didn't die in the bottom. Yeah. Couldn't be happier with this buck. My first year in Iowa, really learning the ropes this year, hunting public. Got him, buddy. Down goes Fraser, baby.
To say that we earned this guy would be a complete understatement. I think JP added the days up we spent in the field this fall. I think we're somewhere around 55 days right now.
Here we go, bud. Meh, meh. Got a lot of emotion running through my body right now. Excited. Scared shitless. We eased up here. JP actually picked a rack up. Probably 30 yards from us. It looks like it's down. But I'm gonna go up there at full draw and make sure. I think he's laying right up here dead, boys. That was the wildest, craziest track job I've ever been a part of. Pretty sure I heart shot him, dude. You gonna go down?
That's where he went.
Yeah. He's right there dead, dude. Oh, yeah, buddy. Well, what a deer, what a hunt, and to get to do it with some
awesome buddies right here. It's gonna be a good one.
Where is he? Just to the left. Got him. Go down. Go down. Go down. That's got to be one of my biggest bucks. Hell yeah, buddy. Thank you. What an absolute way to almost wrap up my season here.
I hear a deer. Where are we looking? Oh, right under him.
Right there.
Oh, that's a decent
shit.
buck, dude. This might happen, huh?
I'd put him down.
You're gonna make
for
this
sure.
happen.
Yes! Hell yes!
No way! Let's go, baby!
The best hunt I personally have ever experienced as a bow hunter.
We just killed a freaking giant!
Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. Got him. Got him. Yeah.
Drilled him.
That was way too easy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Rut Live, brought to you by Vortex Optics and HHA Sports. Back again, and here this time with my good buddy Chuck E. Cheese. What's happening, dude?
Not much. How you doing, Garrett?
Good to get a chance to sit down and talk with you on this one. We had a good time the last time, and I was hoping we'd get to do it again. This time, Spitzley's going to be in the booth kind of making things happen for us, and probably a little less visible on the front end here, but we'll make it work, and maybe they're sick of seeing him anyway. You know, he never even brought that up. That could be a possibility.
It's a definite possibility. People are tired of Spitz. I don't know.
But no, man, we're excited. We're going to be doing some big giveaways again today. Just like always, it's always a good time. Why don't you go ahead and intro yourself and tell us a little bit about who's hunting today and where we're watching.
So I'm Charlie Corcoran. I'm one of the interns here at the Breaking Point. I'm down here in southeast Iowa, and we got a good cold front moving in, so it should be a good night of hunting. And I think the boys will see some deer moving for sure.
I'd say so, man. I know the last week or so where I'm at here in Tennessee has been beautiful. It's been cool, unseasonably cool on a couple of mornings, which has been awesome. A little break in the heat. So I'm sure things are looking up around here. I haven't had a chance as we've been moving to get out yet, but have been seeing deer on the hoof for sure. Keeping an eye on the fields and stuff around my house, you know.
Yeah, Ross and I have been out quite a bit the last week or so. It's been slow for us, but a lot of people down here in Iowa have been killing some hammers. So
yeah, we're just getting settled in, and I actually got permission on the neighbor's property right behind the place and a couple other spots right around the place. So looking forward to walking out the back door and hopefully shooting something, you know, here not too far down the road.
Yeah, nice easy entrance. Yeah, we've been bumping the public quite a bit. Getting on a lot of 2-year-olds, no mature deer, but our cameras have been pretty hot, so we're just kind of jumping from where we have camera to camera or other places. A lot of ridges with acorns.
Yeah.
That's kind of where we're seeing the most movement at the moment.
Yeah, scrape action's probably getting hot right now, I'd say. You know, where you guys are at, I'd imagine it's getting the same or right around where I'm at too. So those would be good places to be sitting right now. I don't know what our wind is doing for the boys, you know, where they're at. Pretty good wind where I'm at. You know, this cooler weather that's hitting a lot of places where a lot of us are hunting is bringing with it a fair amount of wind, so that can make things a little tricky. But all in all, man, it feels like, for me anyway, feels like the first official day that, damn, if you're not in a tree, you probably should be.
This is like a fall day from a movie. It's cloudy, overcast, cool. You got good college football on, good hunting weather.
Yep.
It's what you think of a fall.
Yeah, there better be the smell of chili in the background. I don't know about where you're.
That's what I had for lunch. We ran into the bathroom, I'm sure, at one point. Luckily, I'm here alone, so like if I fart, no one else is smelling it.
Yeah, well, you'll have to let us know. I'm sure the viewers, and I know I will also be very interested.
Oh yeah, I'll get a can of Febreze and leave it out, and if you just see me going,
perfect. Well, shall we check into our first pair of hunters?
Let's do it.
See what's going on.
So tonight we got 3 guys out hunting. In the top left corner, we got Mike Mancl, a lean, mean killing machine from Milledore, Wisconsin. He's being filmed by my second half, Ross Week, the other intern, who is down pretty bad with a nasty cold. So whenever he talks, it sounds like he's just crying. They're sitting in a cage blind that we put up this summer on a big CRP hill, looking at like a nice draw. Mike's I know he's got this one old Bruiser 8, probably only in the like 120s, but he's guessed him to be like 7. Just a horse of a deer. And then this property's got a lot of deer just filtering in and out, not a lot of consistent bucks, but there's a good chance with the weather and I'm keying on to scrapes. He's got a scrape right in front of it, so he should be able to see some deer moving, I hope. I think they got a good shot at least seeing stuff. Being in a CRP field, you kind of got to hope they come in range, but I know he's planning on decoying on this property a lot from the rut.
Good deal.
He's got a scrape right in front of it.
CRP, man, that's something that we don't have anything of around here.
I grew up, my property, I grew up hunting. My family's farm got all converted into CRP like before I was born, so like I've always been used to it. But there's a lot of it down here in Iowa and then over in Kansas and Missouri. There's a lot of CRP ground. It can be really, really good.
It's thick, a lot of good hiding spots.
During the rut, a lot of cruising activity.
Daniel Weber from Mexico is watching.
Yeah, you're cutting, lanes through the thickest cover, basically, you can imagine. So
yeah,
deer form trails and bucks will run those things down day and night.
You can catch bucks trying to bed up with those during the rut out in them.
Mexico. You hear me? Yeah, I'm ready.
I can hear Mike saying something that I believe we got a viewer from Mexico watching.
Just let me know when you want me to go.
My buddy Cam Smolik said he's watching right now and watching the Badger game.
This wind can freaking die.
Shout out to Cam. He's just getting into bow hunting. I think this is his first or second year. Doesn't have a tree stand, but he's trying to kill one from the ground in public. So see how that goes.
All right. Sorry we cut you off there, Chucky. Lots of folks going to be watching some football, but we're going to take a quick interview from Mancl here, checking in.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to our first Rut Live of the October time frame here. We are hunting down in Iowa tonight. I got Ross with me in the blind. We are hunting a piece of private. I actually got permission on this farm late last November. We put some cameras out here. We're hoping to hunt it late season last year. We had a couple good bucks on the camera hitting this alfalfa field, but nothing super regular, so we decided to really not hunt it at all last year. This is actually my first sit out on the farm.
we came in here this summer. We put a cage blind up in this spot. We're kind of sitting a high point on this alfalfa. We got awesome visibility up here. We can see, I don't know, half mile, 3/4 of a mile in some directions here, but we got 2 bucks that we're in after here tonight. One's a big 10-pointer that we had pictures of last year, and then we have another 8-pointer. He's got a little bit of trash on his bases. He was a buck we had on camera last year. He's a really old deer. Not probably the biggest score-wise, but definitely mature. He looks like, based on the camera picture, he's got to be 6-7+ year old deer. He's just a cow. So we're after one of them bucks tonight. They've been kind of not very consistent as of late on the cameras, but I mainly just wanted to come in here tonight to kind of just do an observation sit, because we got a few cameras on the property here. This is a big alfalfa field. It's like 60+ acres, and I don't really feel like we're getting the true intel on what's going on this property. There's only really a couple ditches that come out of this, but I just feel like we're missing a lot of deer. We get quite a few does and other smaller bucks on the cameras here, but we're just gonna kind of use tonight as like a scouting mission, basically, and hopefully one of these bucks will come up here. We got a scrape mine 20 yards away. Maybe we'll get lucky and one of them will come hit it tonight, but I'm excited. This is our second good cold front of the year in Iowa. Last week we had our first cold front. We had some good activity. Me and Melissa were doing a lot of hunting down here over the weekend, and we had some encounters with some pretty good bucks, just weren't able to get anything close enough. So we're going to try here tonight, and then I'm not really sure we're going to go tomorrow yet, but hopefully we don't have to worry about that. Hopefully we can just knock a buck down tonight on the live. So hope you all enjoy it, and thanks for watching.
All right, thanks for checking in, Mikey. We're going to go to Elliot, get a live interview.
We got the Elliots filming together, what they usually do. I think they combined measure up to about 5'5". But good dudes. They were down here last weekend in Iowa hanging out, and because Elliot Smith has the tag, so we'll see. They always got good bucks in Wisconsin. We'll see what they have to say.
2 5s is a 10.
Yep.
How's it going tonight, guys? We're excited to be in the tree live tonight. We appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Got Rooster behind the camera tonight, and we're sitting over a spot that we call the 3-acre field. It's a big field of turnips. There's a bunch of scrapes right here on this south side. We got a perfect wind tonight, 15 to 20 miles an hour out of the north. As most of you know, we had about 48 hours of nonstop rain, so it finally broke this mid-morning, so we're thinking tonight should be a really good night. We're in here after a buck. He's a solid 8-pointer. He's one of the only deer on the property that's actually a mature 5-year-old deer. He hasn't been, I would say, frequenting here, but he's here relative enough that we think we're in a pretty good spot tonight. I think close is like 6:33 tonight, so we got about 2 hours to go. We've been settled in here for quite a while. We bumped one small buck and 3 does off the field when we walked in. They were in here at about 2:15, so there wasn't much we could do about that, but we're going to sit tight here now. Hopefully the deer start getting on their feet, and hopefully this wind dies down a little bit. It should be a good night. We'll see what happens.
So it sounds like Shell Pepper's after a pretty good buck. And we got some comments over here. Jessica was wondering how many people we have on the crew. I believe we got 15 guys and 2 interns.
And 1 carrots.
And 1 carrots. Our host. We have guys in Iowa, Wisconsin, Missouri, and Michigan now with Spit. So we have Reed, who's tending bar while watching. I don't know where Reed's from, but sounds very Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, put that on the TV. Throw it up on the big screen.
They probably got the Wisconsin game if that's where he's from.
Okay, well, Picture in Picture's been around for about 30 years. Come on, Reed. A lot of regulars, a lot of usuals watching again. We thank you guys. Keep checking in. Keep watching. Appreciate it.
Reed said he's too scared to put it up because the bar is full.
Spitzley and his co-host do a really amazing job in helping us do this. Yeah.
Got some birds at least, Jimbo. He's chomping at the bit to give that interview, cut us off guard a little.
I wonder if he picked up a fall turkey tag. I'd smoke one of those and have them for dinner.
No kidding. Throw it in the freezer for Thanksgiving at least.
Yep. We got our buddy Brad Rockwood, who helped Mike get permission on the property. He's on tonight. He's watching. So thanks for everything, Brad. He also helped me and Ross get on 9-acre piece of street. So.
Nice. Brad, it's people like you that make the world go round. Noah Beardsley saying Jimbo's looking dialed in as usual. He's always looking dialed in. Look at that smile.
His smile to light up a room.
So they can't lose.
He's like a, you know how everybody wants to. All right, never mind. That was going to go somewhere. I'm not even going to.
Where is that going to go?
Nah, somewhere good.
We got a JP filming Jimbo tonight. A little bit of an odd couple you don't see very often, but I think they will go good together.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't really know until I started interning is the kind of the relationship between the camera guy and the hunter. You got to be on the same page all the time.
Now, I was going to say something about the way when he turns to smile back at the camera when JP's holding it. It's a little creepy, but it looks like something that should be a meme.
We got a comment from Noah. He said he picked up a fall turkey tag after his first hit, just because he had the same thing happen to him that Jim happened.
So what are regulations for everybody when it comes to fall turkeys? You know, some places you can shoot hens, some places you can't.
Iowa,
some
you
places
can.
You can call, some places you can't.
Iowa, you can call, and I believe you can shoot hens. They have a gun season, and then archery season's longer.
All right, we'll get back to that. We got some deer here on Elliott Squared Cam.
Elliott, they do a lot of work on their property with food plots, water holes, so they really.
I saw in one of the group snaps that they sent that looked like they were using a pond liner for a watering hole on one of their plots.
Yeah, I know they We got a cage blind right over like a 2-3 acre food plot, and then a watering hole right in front of it. Perfect spot.
If only there were a scrape somewhere.
Pretty sure they got a scrape right off of it. Ross, the other intern, he's the king of mock scrape. Anytime he puts the camera up, he's ripping down a whole tree and tying it up to another tree. He goes overboard, but it works.
It makes for some cool pictures for sure.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
We got a comment about another fall turkey comment, and said the Ohio season just opened today.
One bird, either sex.
Either sex. Yep. Not a bad thing to have in your back pocket. While hunting and you see a bird.
Yeah, for sure. You can. It's amazing the amount of targets of opportunity that you can have if you pay attention to regulations.
Oh yeah. Southern states got pig,
bobcat.
Yeah.
I've killed several bobcat while I was deer hunting.
Wisconsin, it's kind of difficult to get a bobcat tag. Down here in Iowa, it's not.
Wisconsin does a lot of things in a special type of way.
Yeah, we have a very unique, and regulations for sure, but very unique state. What can I say?
Yeah. Well, I think whatever illness they have there and the way they do things drifted over the waters and right into Michigan because it's very similar to how they operate as well.
Yep. Those upper Midwest states are unique.
It's everywhere. Southern states are the same way. They all have their own quirks.
Nice buck coming out. Behind the doe. It's pretty small actually, but it's like an 8-pointer.
So Mike, it looks like, had a target buck show up on a different piece.
We should have been hunting there this morning.
That
after 8.
That piece that he's showing that buck from, just across the river. That's a public across the river. Ross and I have been scouting, and our biggest buck.
It's cool that we
showed up again.
Like
probably
water or like spit just dripping out of his face.
The hawk. That river system is loaded. A lot of public land.
Awesome.
A lot of pressure.
That was on the west camera. I mean, he's standing right in my damn shooting lane.
You can't beat that, man. Our buddy Manuel in the comments from Mexico brings up an interesting point. He says the big eclipse today is going to bring good luck and a big buck for all of us. The eclipse was awesome in the Yucatan. And I was reading a little bit about that, but not much. And how it affected the Southwest more so than us. But it's interesting, animal behavior during an eclipse, how that can affect things. And I don't know if you guys remember the eclipse that happened like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I do remember that.
That was crazy. It was dark in the middle of the day. Or
Yeah,
at least down here it was. This was one of the places, like right along where I live was one of the places everybody was going to watch the eclipse.
We got to take a break in school, I remember, to go see it.
Yeah, it was nuts. That makes me feel older than dirt. Appreciate that, Chuck. Yeah.
I was in high school when that happened. I was probably like, I don't even know if I could drive yet.
Oh my God. Oh,
Well, I just turned 20.
Place in hell for you, boy.
I just turned 23 last weekend, and Ross is 20. He made it seem like I was turning 50. He was like, I can't believe you're 23. All this.
Before we go on any further, I want to give a shout out to a couple of local buddies that I see watching, Kevin Trent and Brandon Farber. Thank you guys for tuning in. And now we want to get into something that we love doing around here. Chuck, you want to break down what we're gonna do here in a second?
We're going to announce some of the awesome product the sponsors gave us to give away. All you guys can comment and take part in the live, which we really appreciate. If you just keep commenting, like, not you winning something good, going up. So.
Yeah, absolutely, man. These trivia questions, you know, if you're a longtime follower, you'll know them pretty easily. If you've been watching for a little while, you probably will know them, and you can figure out pretty easily what the answers are if you haven't just tuned in for the first time. So we give away a boatload of awesome prizes every episode. Yeah, we'll get into
stuff that we use. So
right. Field tested, quality products for sure.
Yep.
First up, we got the Baronet blind. That's the OX5, the Ox5, ground blind. Keep it dry, keep it cozy. You can wear a hood like Mancl does in them or not. Completely up to you.
Definitely don't have to. Those are awesome blinds. They're huge.
They are. Next up, we got the Black Widow Lures, branch butter, and scrape rope.
Now we have 1 acre of seed of choice for bucket ready. Awesome food plot seed company from Wisconsin.
Yeah, if you guys haven't kept up with Bucket Ready, they get a lot of good stuff on social media. Next up, the Cage Permanent Hub Blind. That's the grand prize that we're giving away at the end of the season. Every comment on the live stream, any live stream that we have this season, is an entry. The winner will be drawn at the end of our final live airing. And that thing is sweet. Weather tested, keeps you dry, lasts forever. I mean, not
leave
forever,
it out,
but a long time. Yeah.
They're pretty easy to assemble.
Right.
I put 2 of them together this summer. Very doable.
Right. You don't have to set it up with a forklift.
No. We just threw them. You could throw them in the back of like a mid-sized car. Just assemble it.
The Khmer Deer choice of product. Always a classic. Been around forever.
Corn coat.
The corn coat. The HHA Sports Rise bow sight. You guys are all shooting that sight, aren't you?
Pretty much. A couple people aren't, but pretty much everyone went with the Rise.
Yeah.
It's an awesome site, and I know they got some big things coming soon with the Rise as well. So stay tuned in to see what they come out with next.
The Lacrosse Ursa MS boots. Lacrosse boots, man, you don't even have to explain that.
Yeah.
It's a staple. Been around
Yeah,
for a long time.
Super versatile boot. You can use them out west, Midwest. It's Lacrosse. You know what you're getting.
In the barn, on the farm, in the woods, in the hood. You know what I mean? All good.
All good.
The Luminoc Pack and Knox. Another quality product that's been around forever.
Not much you need to explain about that.
No. Probably
I
one of
think-
the coolest things about those Knox is just target practice when it's getting dark.
Oh, yeah. Pictures in the dark look awesome.
Yeah.
You get a 1-year free Elite membership on Onyx. Elite covers all 50 states, which is awesome. I pay for my Elite still, but I will never go back to the one state. You got to have all of them. It's always fun just to check out other states, even if you're not going to hunt it this year. Awesome to have.
That is for sure. Phone scope, the phone case adapter, Mancl's best friend. Don't leave home without it. Coming with the Pyro Putty as well, and the Putty lighter. And that stuff's pretty cool. It's lights in the rain. It's a good thing to throw in your pack, you know, especially if you're on like western hunts where you're not within walking distance to home or the car. You get hiking out there a pretty good bit. It's good to keep stuff like that on you.
Love it for summer scouting.
Yeah.
River's Edge Bigfoot. It's just a great, lightweight, comfortable stand.
Swacker. The choice of the Schwacker broadheads. Any pack that they make. Tack vanes, 100 pack vanes of your choice, and the glue kit. Vortex Crossfire rangefinder. Again, another product you don't have to say anything about. Everybody knows those things last forever, and if you do manage to break it, then replace it.
Out of right next to, I grew up right next to them, so.
Nice. All right, we're going to get into this episode's trivia question. Charlie, why don't you go ahead and bust that out for us?
So this week's trivia is, what is the name of our newest series airing on the channel? A, The Hunting Interns. B, Breaking Bucks. C, Turkey Madness. Or D, Whitetail School. This one should be a pretty easy one to figure out, but...
Yeah, for you or for everybody?
We'll see. Make sure leave your comment for a chance to win any of those awesome prizes, and you'll find out by the next one, which is next live, which is next week, if you won or not.
You have to hum the music too for trivia. It's part of it.
Something like that,
That's
right?
fair. That's fair. No.
Sucks we can't see down that edge over there.
All right, guys. Let our hunters check in with us for a little bit here, kind of keep up on the action. We are going to come to you with last episode's giveaway winners. Chuck, I'm going to put you on the spot. You ready?
Yep. Wait, I'm announcing them? No, you get a name. With
the HHA Rise bow sight, we had Patrick Cronin, Vortex Crossfire Rangefinder, Peter Kars, Lacrosse Footwear, Ursa MS Boots, Alex Albrecht. Chuck, maybe you should have done this.
Oh,
The Schwacker Broadheads Pack of your choice, Kevin Trent, Go Vols. The River's Edge, not that I had anything to do with you being selected, has nothing to do with you commenting about the balls. River's Edge, the Lightfoot Stand, Sticks, and Safety Rope, Nathan Proffman. Baronet Blinds, Ox 5, Ground Blind, Ryan Weissman, Tack Baines, 100 Pack. Your choice and the glue, Jonas Troyer, Bucket Ready Seed, 1 acre seed of your choice, Jake Mancl. The Khmer Deer product of choice, you're right, family, nepotism for sure. The Khmer Deer product of choice, Jessica Slaminski. Moultrie Mobile, Edge Cell Cam, Zachary Hallback, Luminoc Pack of Knox, Wade Zuckerat, the Onyx Hunt Elite Membership, Blake Porter, the Black Widow Deer Lures, Branch Butter and Scrape Rope, Lee Weber. The Phone Scope Phone Case Adapter, 2 ounces of Pyro Putty and the Pyro Putty Lighter goes to Griffin Harris. Congratulations, guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. Obviously, come back again on the next episode. We're going to keep doing these giveaways. Tell your friends, about the awesome prizes you've won. This stuff keeps going out. You guys are probably receiving things in the mail from the last giveaway that we've done. Oh, there we go. Hey.
Well, thank you very much for everybody who participated in the trivia. And we'll just keep her going and keep commenting. We got a comment from a first time viewer. He said he can't get over how badass this is. Really appreciate it, David.
And Kevin keeping me posted on the Vols. They're up 14-13 driving down the field. Appreciate that, buddy. Texas A&M. My son's probably at home tearing up our living room right now.
Wisconsin's playing Iowa in Madison, which is a big game. So
that'd be a cool
last
game.
time I checked, it was half 7-0.
Nice.
Which will probably be the final.
Moss Grizz is back watching again. Thanks for tuning in as always. It's good to have you on every episode.
We got a question. What day is everyone taking off for their rutcation this fall? What do you recommend?
It depends on where you're at.
That's very true. Up by me, my property in Wisconsin, I always had the best action at end of October, but down here in Iowa, I'd say end of the first week of November into the second, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Rutcation for me, East Tennessee, would be Thanksgiving.
I
mean, if I could, basically that whole week, get to eat, hang with the family a little bit, and that's always when the rut is popping off in the places I hunt, which is typically kind of ridgy, a little bit west of the Smokies.
So is that gun season, or is that
season? That's rifle. Yep.
How long is your rifle season down there?
A couple weeks, I believe.
That's right when. Oh, you go. You're good.
No, I was just gonna say I think it's a couple weeks. I'm not really sure. I bow hunt quite a lot and mix that in there too. know, muzzleload, and usually, actually, I was trying to think, not both of the last bucks, but the last nice buck that I killed, which was last season, was with a muzzleloader in January. So just do a little bit of everything.
That around Thanksgiving is always Wisconsin gun season. It always is the Friday before Thanksgiving, and it's just a 9-day season, just a big family tradition.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Some people don't like it being in November, but it's been like that forever.
Right. No, I think it being in November, you know, if for nothing else, just the tradition.
Yeah, it's such a tradition in Wisconsin, and it's short, so everyone gets involved.
All right, guys, we are a little special giveaway we're going to do this week is 1 bag of the new Breaking Point coffee. This is a newly released product that you guys have probably seen recently, and we're all pretty fired up about it. I recently got a bag sent to the house, and it is fantastic. And my wife loves it hot. I like it ice cold. Either way, it tastes good. Chuck, tell me a little bit about the coffee, sir.
It's great. I mean, I'm not a big coffee expert or anything, but it tastes good to me, and that's all that matters. It's the full rut Booner blend. So
the Booner blend. I'm the same way, dude. I drink it cold. I'm not like a snobby coffee person, but
my dad and brother are big coffee snobs. Me, I don't really care. But as long as it's not like something super strong or fancy, this is just a smooth.
Smells good, tastes good.
Tastes good. Can't go wrong.
Wakes you up.
Wakes you up.
Yep. In order to win this bag of coffee on this episode, you're going to comment using the hashtag BoonerBlend. Using the hashtag BoonerBlend. And where are we going to be using this hashtag, Chuck?
We'll be leaving it in the comments section.
Perfect.
So, hashtag BoonerBlend for a chance to win a free bag of our full rut Booner Blend coffee. Good stuff.
What's the one of the coolest things about the coffee? You guys are giving away like 2% to veterans and PTSD.
We're giving, I believe it's 2 or 3% of profits to veterans and law enforcement.
You heard it here, folks. 75%. Just kidding.
I don't think it's that much. But it's, we're trying to turn out a little profit, but yeah. We like to support our law enforcement, first responders, veterans, any way we can. So our friends over at HHA USA also are very involved with law enforcement and veterans with PTSD. So they gave us some ideas and stuff. What to do with the money. So
yeah. Dude, that's who I would ask if I were going to do something like that.
They do great work.
Yep, for sure.
Check out some of their films, HHA USA. It's a site company, but they do have a whole charity program for veterans and first responders. I've helped with some of the films. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. They do honor flights and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we went to a Whitetails Unlimited banquet in Wisconsin, and HHA was the title sponsor. We sat down at a table, and the guy we sat with just so happened to be in charge of honor flights in Wisconsin. Super cool guy. You get to meet a lot of awesome people. They host shoots, videos, raise money. for those who need it, you know, people that who gave up, you know, everything to serve our country, which is a charity that's very easy to get behind.
You're right. So buy some coffee and give some money.
Buy some coffee. Buy coffee. Comment Booner Blend. Check out HHA USA.
Perfect.
Thank you, veteran. There you go. Oh. So we got a comment asking if anyone can buy the coffee locally in Wisconsin. Fortunately, the coffee can only be purchased on the website, but you can sign up for a subscription program that sends you a new bag once a month. So you might want to check that out. We're hoping in the future to come out with some new blends. I don't really taste the difference between blends, but people that are big into coffee do. So.
Go.
We got someone who's off the end of October. We got off October 25th to the 14th. That's a good rotation right there.
Yeah, 9th through the 27th is Hicks and Sticks on rotation. Must have a great job. Or save it all. Maybe they save it all.
Very unhappy wife. Not a lot of spring breaks going on there.
Wow, it's starting brutal. Yes, it's starting to finally get going.
So, any questions we have about the coffee, we're putting the link right now in the comments, and they'll take up you to our website where you can buy the coffee or sign up for the subscription program and get the bag a month. Good stuff, good talk. The bag is my favorite part, honestly. It's a sweet logo for the bag.
It's a sweet logo and it's a velvety texture.
Yeah. Velvety. Nice dark coffee. So, I mean, I'm glad we have such a big turnout. But I hope everyone's getting out in the stand with this cold weather we're having.
I know for sure. Hopefully, hopefully all of our commenters are kind of half tacky nerds and sitting in a tree stand with their phone right now.
Oh yeah, I have a early muzzleloader tag, season open today, but because of this, I don't get a hunt. But
that's painful.
I can't say that's it. I had to go to the range for the third time today to finally get my new Vortex scope on.
Yeah.
It's mostly my fault. But
what kind of muzzleloader are you shooting?
Just a CVA, one of their cheaper ones, the Wolf.
Yeah.
I bought it last year when I was broke in college. I'm saying I'm not broke now. I guess that's broke. It gets the job done. Nothing fancy. I don't know.
Are they keeping you fed over there? Or what's
we just have a freezer full of deer meat, and we gotta supply all the sides.
Cook it yourself.
I have to cook for Ross. Ross isn't capable of cooking. Big opening where they all come out. Every night we get done with work, he's like, "So what's for dinner, Carly?" I'm like, "Cook for yourself, son."
Yeah. You're gonna have to clip this for a commercial for the next round of interns for the Breaking Point because it sounds pretty glamorous.
It is. I mean, we got a sweet house. If you're interested in the internship, check it out. There'll be a posting soon. It's a lot of fun. I've learned more in a couple months than I did all of college. We lost Carrots, it looked like. It was just me. Don't know where he went, but we got a comment about the Badger game. We got an interception from the Badgers. They like to see, but looks like the Elliots are having the most action of anybody.
I've noticed that.
Their food plots are looking really good.
Yeah. Deer all night so far.
Yes, they were sending us videos before they were even set up with deer in the food plot. So I'm hoping Shell Pepper has a good one walk by. I only met him for the first time last weekend, but the two Elliots together are a lot of fun. Jimbo's on high alert.
What's new?
What's new? Yeah.
All right, guys, I know Mancl's got something deadlocked there, I can tell, but we're going to have to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, hope you're enjoying the action here on Rut Live. At the end of the season, our grand prize this year is going to be an 8-foot tower stand from Cage Blinds. All you got to do to enter is comment on any of the live streams and your name's going to be in the hat. Good luck, and good luck this fall.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Rut Live, brought to you by HHA Sports and Vortex Optics. Here we are checking in live. It's Carrots and Chuck.
You bet.
Three hunting buddies, Mancl, Shelfeffer, and Jimbo. Jimbo Spliffright, apparently, according to some things I saw.
I'm hoping Jim gets a buck. I want to see his reaction live.
That'd be awesome.
What it'll look like, but might get a little Luke Bryan out of him. Is he down? Is he down?
He'll probably just punch JP right out of that tree.
He might fall out of the tree. I don't know.
We can't get those.
I can see him getting super excited. Yeah, we got a little sparring going on in the food plot.
A lot of deer action tonight for sure.
A little better.
That's nothing new for those two.
Yeah. He's coming out to him. Looks pretty decent.
We'll wait until we get like a good view.
Jessica mentioned maybe doing a little giveaway to a random purchaser of the coffee. Throw a little something in. Yeah.
That's a good idea. I'll talk to the boss man.
Looks like it was maybe well received. Like an old pair of JP's undies. Those in there.
Used JP's used long john.
Well, I'll take those. They're probably merino wool.
Yeah, they're probably first light.
Yeah.
We got a comment from Kyle that said, let's see an intern late doe competition. I like the idea, Kyle.
I like that too.
I think that might
feed the next class, the incoming class of interns.
Mike made a comment about that this week. Is that the interns this year should have to stock the freezer for the next year's intern. So,
there it is, done and done.
I can only get like so many doe tags. I was a little more limited, but I can pick up a couple. Roundhead 79 said he's had the coffee, awesome flavor. And he's off the first week of November. Thank you very much, Roundhead 79. Good luck first week of November.
It is good coffee for real. I'm not a coffee snob, but my people that come over to our house always say that we have good coffee, whatever my wife buys, and this stuff is better than whatever she was buying. I think it tasted better than me.
I only buy Folgers, so it's definitely a step up. I can't tell you much more than that. But.
Well, she was buying Aldi coffee, which was a surprise because everybody loved it. But I think this has got a better flavor for sure.
More sparring going down on the Elliott's food plot. Bucks are starting to get a little riled up. I've had some sparring going on my camera with Johnson as well. Good time.
Yeah, for sure. It's time.
Cold weather's got me feeling a little frisky.
Frisky. I don't know if that's what they're feeling.
I don't know. Well,
but they're feeling something.
They're feeling something. They're feeling aggressive. They're trying to act like 14-year-olds going through puberty.
Yeah, and that's what you felt like.
Everything.
It's frisky.
Dude, that's how I feel right now.
I don't think that's what I felt like.
No.
I'm just teasing.
Still feel like a 14-year-old going through puberty.
Yeah. Still trying to figure out that man body?
Yeah. Like, why is there hair coming out of everywhere? Why do I smell bad all the time, Mom? But I can't really tell what we got for bucks going on in the Elliott's food plot.
I can't either. We should get a quick full screen of the Elliott cam if we could, just to kind of give a larger view. I know there are young bucks in that plot.
Because we got some comments asking if there's a shooter in the plot. I just can't really tell because they're locked up. My buddy Cam thinks we should have a intern trad bow ghillie suit competition.
Oh,
Cam,
man, I like it.
Cam, you can do that yourself. I'm good at my set.
I'm in.
I'll
join that. Yep.
There's definitely some spots where we could probably kill at least a doe with a ghillie suit on the ground.
I could probably kill 30 does around here with a ghillie suit from the ground.
You guys got a high deer population down there?
A lot. We got a lot of does for sure. I actually have never hunted the area that we just moved into. It's a little more ag heavy than where I used to live, which I'm excited about. I anticipate that will be very beneficial for antler growth.
I was gonna say bigger deer.
Yeah, bigger deer, a healthier herd, more to eat. A lot of soybeans, not too far away, so.
Corn or?
We'll see. Yeah, there's corn too. Yep. It's farm central as far as East Tennessee, and I used to live in a little more of the mountainous, acorns and forage type diet.
Hardwood ridges.
Yep.
I know West Tennessee's got a lot of ag. But
oh yeah.
I didn't really know. I know East Tennessee's pretty hilly.
Yep.
It's something like from Copperhead Road.
Yes. Yep. 100%. Yeah, that and the original Thunder Road, Moonshining Road, were both. Actually, my parents live just off of the original Moonshiner Road that ran from Bristol to Nashville, I believe it is.
I've been to East Tennessee once or twice. A lot of fun. I love the Smokies.
Yeah. Did you ride go-karts? Was that your impression?
No.
Okay.
I went down a water slide. Get it right.
Perfect.
No, I fished and we hiked the Smokies. Just a cool, beautiful area.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty for sure. A lot of good turkey hunting.
Is it? A lot of birds?
Yep. A lot of fishing, a lot of good turkey hunting.
Southerners love their turkey hunting.
Yep. A lot of good, back in the day, from what I gather, used to be a lot of good duck hunting. It was a flyway, but that's kind of changed, I guess, where I'm at. I don't know for sure because I don't care to shoot ducks.
Get in there for the deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna need to swap batteries? So yeah, at some point. I can't even see the blind. Are they over there? It really feels like we're gonna see something good though.
Well, welcome back. We got some good
They didn't go anywhere.
Comments. We got a question. Is this a what? What are you laughing at?
They didn't go anywhere. They've been here the whole time.
Yeah, but we just went mute for a minute. That's why. We're back. Welcome back. We got a question. Is that a bucket ready food plot? I believe it is. I believe that's a brassica. I forget what they call their brassica blend, but I believe that's what it is.
We can find out exactly what that is by shooting them a quick message, I bet, right?
Yeah. You can text the Elliot.
Yeah.
Brandon is going to be hitting the stand in Wisconsin in the morning for Buck Brandon.
Magic hour in Wisconsin, says Brandon K. Kevin Trent, our part of East Tennessee, only tomatoes growing. Yeah.
I bet deer eat those at least.
They'll eat tomatoes for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Jessica says she can't wait to watch the turkey beat down. Yeah, that's always a blast. Can't wait for turkey season for sure, but definitely not gonna even think about that for a while.
Noah said they sure like that food plot. They do. Check out Bucket Ready. This time of year when it starts to get cold, those brassicas light up.
Now, I've always heard that you would want a good heavy frost, like before your brassicas will sweeten.
Yeah, that's when they really get sweet. Which we did have. We had a frost, I know, last week.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
But like the deer, they always say that, but I always see deer still in brassicas. I think that's when they get really, really good. But I mean, when you mix it, you put some like winter wheat, oats, whatever in there with it, give them something else to eat. And when you get that cold, that's when it becomes good.
Yeah, I've heard, I think, the same thing about, well, all of your brassicas, your beets and radishes and turnips and all that stuff. Sweet potatoes are the same way. I know I think you're either supposed to wait till you get a frost to pick them, or you're supposed to pick them, let them sit out in the frost, and then put them in the cellar. Something like that. That makes them get sweeter.
I know, well, I'm not like an expert at food plots or anything, but brassica, something about the frost that makes like the glucose run up. I sound like I didn't almost fail biology there, but
no, that makes sense. Your water in the bulb freezes, it pushes the sugar up into the leaf.
Something like
as
that.
It expands. Yeah. Science, baby.
Science. Not my strong suit. Well, at least it's not chemistry. There's chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry is a tough pill to swallow for sure.
Yeah, why is there math in mine? Looks like Mike and Ross are having a pretty slow night. I've seen them look at his phone more than the field.
He's had those binos up quite a bit, though.
They can see a long way from that.
I gotcha. We've got Andrew's Northwest Coins saying he hunts walrus, seal, caribou, moose, polar bear, brown bear, wolves, wolverine, and birds and ducks. Birds and ducks. How about that? He's an Alaskan native Eskimo living in remote Alaska. Well, thank you for tuning in. That's awesome.
If you ever want to guide a young man from Wisconsin, I'll give you my phone number.
Right? If you ever want to experience real adventure by catching crappie in East Tennessee, holler at your boy.
You probably would want to go to Nashville if you come down to Tennessee. You want to go hang out on Broadway to go meet some chicks.
I can't help him with that. That'd be a good job for you.
Me? Oh,
yeah.
I don't know if my girlfriend would love me running around Broadway. We got a comment from Jessica saying, I feel like Mike's just throwing up the binoculars to just throw us off. I think he is too. It's all for show. The blind they're sitting in, you can see it's kind of higher up. You can look down into stuff that's shooting range, but behind you, you can see a long way. So anything that's cruising on neighbors' property, you'll be able to see as well.
That's probably why he's looking over there so much.
Yeah, trying to figure out what the neighbors got going on.
Yeah,
that's why he's excited for the rut. Put a decoy out, because put it up higher on the hill. You rattle deer from all over and be able to see it.
Heck yeah. Guys, don't forget our hashtag Booner Blend for your chance to win a free bag of the new coffee. Don't forget to comment with your answer to our trivia question. We'll run through that again shortly. for your chance to win one of, I think it's 14 awesome prizes that we're giving away every episode. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. That helps us tremendously. We really appreciate that. We hate to run through stuff like this and ask you to do anything, because that's not really why we're doing it, but it helps us keep going, so that's always appreciated.
Yeah, check out season 10. Pretty awesome. I know Scott has been editing some of those videos. We're dropping new ones, I think, weekly, maybe twice a week, but a lot of big deer died last year. And check out the intern show if you want to see more of me and Ross.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The intern show, is that new?
I don't think so. I don't know. It's, you want to know what the day in the life of an intern is
like? I know I do. Sounds like you
every day is
really
different.
Have something special going on there.
We do. Pretty neat. I want one of these bucks that Shelf I've been looking at.
Did I say 550?
Come on in.
Get a real good look. We got a lot of comments asking. Got a shooter. Is there a bigger one back behind the tree? I can't really tell. The one that we're on, it looks good. Yeah, I see that. I don't know if see him. He's hitting that licking branch, but I don't know if that's what they're after. Yeah, it looks like a nice younger 8-point. I think they're after
like a 2-year-old. I think he's a 2-year-old.
2 or 3. I can't really tell that well. I know they're after like a mature 8. I don't think that's them though.
I think he's a 2-year-old that's had a few hard miles. I would have thought 3, but I think he's a 2-year-old with psychological trauma.
He's last year's rut really took a toll on him. We met Future. They're we got Jessica said we should come catch some salmon and trout out of Sheboygan. I would love to come check that out. Sheboygan, home of Chicken Joe, the surfing chicken from Surf's Up. If you don't know what that is, greatest kids movie ever.
I'll take your word for it.
You've never seen Surf's Up?
I don't believe so.
You have kids.
Yeah, but I don't know what that is. My kids have taste.
It is my favorite. I think my favorite.
Surf's Up?
Yeah, I think. Have seen it. I don't think I appreciate it as much until I got older because there's so much like hidden adult humor. We're getting a lot of comments about fishing right now.
And a lot of comments asking about the activity in front of Elliot. We really don't know. We don't have inside intel. He's got deer in the field, but I'm not sure what's coming to the left.
We know he's after a mature 8 that doesn't have massive rack, but just a mature deer, which is what those guys are all about. It's all about managing and trying to shoot the oldest deer, which usually ends up being big deer, but not always.
Oh, Kevin Trent says his uncle charters for stripers on Cherokee Lake. Awesome.
Is that down by you?
Yeah. It's not far. Cherokee's over by, like, north of Dandridge, I think. I think it's kind of up that way.
I would love to go and catch some stripers.
Oh, come down. Anytime. You can catch them anywhere around us. Any of the dams offer pretty good striper fishing. We're 10 minutes from one now. We used to live 49 seconds from one we'd catch them at. Like, it's
pretty big.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How big do they get in Tennessee?
I never weighed any that I caught, but I mean, you're talking northern pike size, you know? Oh. Yeah.
Count me in. When's the spawn?
And it's like a sea bass. I think that's the same species. I'm showing that I'm an idiot because I don't know everything about the regulations. I check and make sure everything we do is legal, but we don't do it often. I need to remember what it was. But it's really good, man. Big flakes, buttery, super
I think
good.
it's that same little 8-pointer that was through there before.
Trusty.
It's almost like the lobstery texture.
Really?
You know, like it's good.
There's a
Actually,
way.
Kevin, why don't you chime in and let me know like what the size restrictions are on striper? If you don't
I would
mind.
love to make a trip. I heard they're a blast to catch.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun, man. Guessing the over under. Yeah. The only times I've ever caught striper, I was fishing with a friend of mine that lives here and a cousin of mine that comes down and striper fishes all the time. So we kept them, but I didn't have to pay attention to what the damn regs were.
They knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish one regret I had this summer living down in Iowa. Ross and I brought our fishing gear. We just didn't. We'd spend all our evenings glassing. I wish we would have hit some ponds and some rivers.
Yeah.
Brad, who's watching this now, that we've gotten to know, he slays big bass down here.
It's like a little girl yelling.
We got a question. Would Elliot shoot the buck?
Beating the hell out of my truck.
He just had up on camera. I am not positive if that's the deer he's after. He's after a specific buck.
I don't know, but Tennessee's winning 17-13. Kevin, you're my new favorite follow. And striper only have to be over 14 inches.
Dang. And they get pretty big, right? They get in the 30s.
Yeah, they get large. The one we caught, the last one that we brought home and ate, it was still alive when I put it on the butcher block on the island at home. And it was like, you know, what I would fillet a northern pike at, usually. So, yeah, you're talking, I don't know, 26 to 34 inches or somewhere in that, I would guess. Yeah.
Well, I'm making a trip to Tennessee. I'm going to come visit you and Kevin. We're going to go catch the stripers.
That'd be awesome, dude. And paddlefish. You ever see people catching paddlefish?
Yeah,
down here?
We went bow fishing, JP, Ross, and I, on the Missouri River in Nebraska. And we saw paddlefish everywhere, but his dad had a tag and shot one earlier, so they fed us paddlefish. That was the first for me.
Was it good?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
They made it seem like it was gonna be the greatest fish I ever had, but you know, it was good.
Like scallop texture? Or?
Kinda. It definitely a little chewier. And we had it next to catfish and perch, which I love both of. And it was definitely a little chewier, kind of scallopy, like you said. Jessica was wondering, how do we decide on the names of bucks? Really, whatever your heart desires. I like to try to do funny things. Do you name your deer, Garrett?
No, I don't really get into it. I don't get that many nice bucks that I have to name them, you know, on camera. We did have just got intel from Brennan saying Elliot said the buck in the field there is 4.5-year-old, not a shooter. So to answer the questions.
Oh, Scott said, yeah, just wait though.
Naming deer is not really something we do much anymore. When I was a kid and hunted with Dad and a couple uncles and stuff on the same farm, you know, we all did because we all wanted to keep track of kind of who wanted to shoot what and what was going on where. So it made more sense, but not really anymore.
Yeah, the naming deer thing, like, I have fun with it. And, like, my family's property in Wisconsin, it makes it easier for me and my dad to, like, determine. So it'd be like, oh, the big 8. Like, which 8?
Right.
You know, it's fun to come up.
Which big 8?
Brandon's really good at coming up with
rub
names.
it in.
Yeah. Which,
we can't just
okay, say. We don't kill massive bucks.
Yeah.
got a big deer out here in front of Elliott. Not sure yet exactly what, but you can tell he's looking like a shooter from this far away for sure.
Definitely looks like he owns the plot. He's kind of pushing off some other deer.
Yeah.
They let a lot of deer that I would shoot go. They're good bit management.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And, you know, for everybody watching, when we're looking at this view, I'm looking at a screen of each individual that's like 2 inches by 3 inches, so it's hard for me to tell.
Yeah, it's not super easy. And that buck's probably 100 yards. That, to me, looks like a shooter. But like I said, they...
He looks like he's got a basket on his head.
Definitely. He's got some bones up there. I'd shoot him, but the Elliott's are pretty picky, which is a good quality to have. Well, it looks like your voles are up, and my badgers are down.
Oh, good.
That's not good.
I'm just kidding. No.
We're losing to Iowa with their backup quarterback, though.
That's not good.
Jessica wants to know what's the youngest deer that someone from the breaking point had shot. I have shot 2-year-olds. That was when I was younger.
Yeah, sure.
When I was younger, when I was 22 and I'm 23. We try to shoot older deer, but like right now on camera down in Iowa, we have a 2-year-old that's probably 150 some inches. He's got 3 inside tines and 2 kickers. But you know, I wouldn't be super stoked if I shot it, but if he walked in front of me, he's getting
I've shot late season antlerless deer that were probably born that spring. You know, to be honest.
I'm sure a lot of the guys on the crew have shot button. So, I mean, we don't try to shoot younger deer. We try to shoot older deer. Better for the herd.
Yeah, right. And that's why we try not to shoot them. It's honestly that I ate that deer. You know, I have no problem with that. It's just that it's not the best thing for management. But
and that's the thing. You know, people get into the whole like, oh, you're trophy hunting. Pretty much everyone on the crew is just trying to kill the oldest deer. Because that's what's best for management. Obviously, if there's a deer who's 5 and one that's 6 and the 5-year-old is huge, I'm not going to go after him. But that 6-year-old walks by, that's going to be... It's almost more impressive to shoot an older deer than a bigger deer.
Sure. I have older bucks that I've shot with smaller racks that I was more excited about than big 2.5-year-olds.
One of Brennan's favorite deer he's ever shot, and he shot biggest deer on the crew probably, is a 6-pointer that was like 9.5 years old. Just a heavy 6, not a pretty deer in my opinion, but like cool because he was that old. He has in the center of all of his mounts that are way bigger.
And I shot a buck with a pistol once. I was pretty proud of that. Yeah.
I've never pistol hunted.
Yep.
Never really crossed my mind.
You need to broaden your horizons.
I like archery hunting.
I had inherited a 30-06 that was an older gun that I had taken hunting with me, you know, and loved it, still do. But I had greased it heavily where I shouldn't have. And when I racked a shell in, it didn't all the way receive, and I just happened to have been carrying a handgun with me also. So I tried to shoot with the rifle first, didn't fire, and that buck walked up in close to me, and I fired with the handgun. So, and he wasn't a big buck, but that's one thing that hangs on the wall, you know, just a cool adventure.
We got some activity down in the food plot with the Elliots.
Yeah.
But that looks like a really good buck.
I'm thinking it is, man.
Again, I don't know if they're gonna shoot them though, because they know most of the deer on their property. They manage them really well. So we'll see what happens. If he comes close, Shell Pepper might get a little trigger happy and let one fly.
I sure hope.
I hope so too. Nothing to be ashamed of. That's a beautiful deer. Oh, it looks like he's walking out of the plot. I would consider throwing a grunt at him. I know a lot of people won't grunt this early, but
well, they're all sparring, you know. It's kind of a little playful still, so you never know if it encourages him to come see what's going on. Yeah.
He's working a scrape, it looks like, on the back of the food plot. Yeah, I think calling earlier is something that people don't do because they think it's like not the right thing, but from who?
Elliot, I believe. We're getting an interview from here in a second. Yeah, Brennan's feeding us some intel, saying they're saying it's the same buck, not the shooter, but a 4.5-year-old. Probably be sending some carbon downrange if it were a Wisconsin deer.
It is a Wisconsin deer.
Oh.
Yeah, they kill some big deer in Wisconsin.
Sorry, I know. I'm giving out insider information. Read too far.
The other Elliot has the Iowa tag. This Elliot only has the Wisconsin.
No, I was reading B's text. He said he would be considering flinging some carbon if he were in Wisconsin.
For the last at least hour, I'd say we've pretty much been covered in deer in this plot.
I would be if he walks in front of me on my property.
Countless bucks too. Mostly small bucks, a lot of flankers and spikes, but we had a couple decent 1- and 2-year-old 8-pointers. And then probably 20-25 minutes ago, a deer we call Baby Crown stepped out into this corner over here. He's a nice 4-year-old, but he's not on the hit list this year. We call him Baby Crowns because he resembles a buck that Elliot shot in, I believe, 2019 that we called Crowns. He was really high and tight. He was a really beautiful deer. But yeah, he's gonna hopefully make it until 5 years old, and we'll see what he looks like next year. But it's been a great night so far. The wind is starting to die down a little bit. We got, I think, a half an hour left, so a lot can happen in a half an hour. Like I said before, we're really targeting pretty much the only 5-year-old we have on the property. And just hoping he makes an appearance yet. It feels like he could at any time. So we're going to stick it out for this last half an hour, and hopefully the action keeps rolling.
So that appears to be a 4-year-old that they know, and they're going to try to let him get to 5. And they're really only after the 1 5-year-old that they know is on the property. It's a smaller deer. So
did you guys explain to them that they're doing this on live stream? Maybe they could not be so picky.
Fair, like we're talking about. We had a comment saying that they have rules on their family property about the size of the antlers. That's kind of the more traditional way of doing it. More and more people are leaning to the age of the deer. Like the deer they're after is probably quite a bit smaller than that, but they want to let deer try to get to the biggest they can and cull out the old ones.
It's because more and more people are getting fancy these days. Back in the day, it was 4 points on a side. You know, if you see a buck, if he doesn't have 4 points on one side, at least don't shoot him.
Maybe back in your day. Back in my day was like not too long ago. People were doing this.
No, that started, you know, shortly after. Like I remember our family had the same regulation, just 4 points on a side. And QDMA was maybe 4 or 5 years after we started doing that. QDMA started popping up, you know, and kind of learning more about how to age deer. So
yeah,
it's a big thing. It's a big thing now, but like 25 years ago, it was not a big thing to age.
No, it wasn't. Killing the older age class is definitely better for all hunters, because you might shoot a deer that you think is a monster. It might be the biggest deer on your property, but it might be 2. It could turn into a huge deer.
Yeah, guilty, dog.
No, so am I. I mean, pretty much every deer I've shot is 3 or younger. But trying to go after the old deer, that mindset is making properties better.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And you can tell in body shape, you know, the snout, the belly, haunches.
Kind of the way they act around other deer.
Mm-hmm.
If you're fortunate enough to have interactions with them. David said, one day I hope to shoot a 6-point like the one Year's talking about. Yeah, that's Brennan's big old 6. Cool deer. It's an old horse. I think it's probably a 300-some pound North Dakota buck.
300-some pounds. What a brute.
They had the neck on the mount. They had to get the biggest mule deer neck they could get for the whitetail. It's the biggest size because it's so big.
Do they crossbreed anywhere in North Dakota? Do you know?
I'm sure a little bit west of where we hunt, they do.
Yeah.
I know they crossbreed in parts of Nebraska and South Dakota, but where they hunt
Wyoming,
at,
they do some.
Yeah, Wyoming, eastern Colorado.
Yeah.
Where they're at, no, it's there's no muleys really in that part. They're in pretty far east, northeast.
That's good enough.
Yeah, that's enough information. We're not terribly far from Canada, but you know, northeast. If you head farther west, you might see that crossbreeding, and that's where you run into the muleys.
Yep.
We got people asking where everyone's hunting this year. Seen a lot of Wisconsin, a lot of eastern Wisconsin. My buddy Cam hunting in Ames. That's where I used to hunt when I was in college at Iowa State. We got one guy who's actually hunting right now, right across from the old lacrosse boot factory in La Crosse, Wisconsin. That's pretty cool. We got someone in Pennsylvania. Good luck. I heard Pennsylvania is kind of a tough state.
Yeah, not even close. Almost every time you sit in that plane, you see something boring. Yeah. Up this street. I don't know, man. They're all orange and they're boring. That's how it goes. Switching north-northwest. Is there anything over there yet or not? No, nothing I can see. Hold on. It switches to north-northwest tomorrow at 3. There's a water hole. Or maybe we can sit here or spot. Whatever. Not sure what your thoughts are.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with some more action. Stay tuned.
From Moultrie Mobile. gives you more control over what you see with features like Live Aim and the industry's first false trigger elimination technology. Live Aim removes the guesswork at setup with a live preview from your camera. And FTE extends battery life and eliminates up to 96% of unwanted images, meaning if deer photos are what you want, deer photos are what you get.
But it hasn't been like that, really.
Luminox are brighter, more durable, and with replaceable batteries, the longest-lasting compound and crossbow lighted nocks on the market, period. When your moment of truth comes, rely on the only lighted nock trusted by the best. Luminox. Light them up at luminox.com.
Well, we're back from that commercial break. Everything looks like pretty much the same from when we left it. The Elliott's still got deer in front of them. And I misspoke earlier about Matthew's comment. He lives in the old lacrosse boot factory. Pretty dang cool.
I think that I should get narrowed up more. Whoa.
I'm really hoping that that big 8 walks out. Well, not really big, but old 8 walks out in front of Elliott. So we get to see a deer go down live. We got someone hunting in Marquette, Michigan. Is that the Uper Marquette? We got Concord, Michigan. I'm guessing that's one of Ross's friends, Kyle. Thanks, Reed, for the comment about this being an awesome Rut Live. I appreciate that. Oh, we got a deer running the water.
Going for a swim.
I don't know what's going on with this young guy. Oh, putting on a show.
These kids being kids.
Dumb teenagers. Dumb young 20-year-olds. Pretty cool footage, though.
Yeah, for sure. Make for some good stills and slow-mos.
Yeah, for sure. I like how their water hole is smack in the middle of the brassicas.
Right. Now, what do they do? Do you happen to know around the edge of these plots? Are they transitioning into anything? Or
No, I think they just plant. I think they carve them out in the timber and they plant. And I think some areas they might do some hinge cuts to kind of funnel the deer. But
sure.
We got from Airsoft Legend, who's hunting in the Upper Peninsula. Deer hunting's tough.
Airsoft Legendary.
Legendary, sorry, not legend. My parents' cabin, it's not too far from the UP, and I've considered going up there to hunt. It's tough up the northern part of Wisconsin too.
Yeah, it's thicker than heck up there.
Yeah, I want to go up there during gun season or muzzleloader, maybe try to track a buck or something in the mountains.
You should.
I spend a lot of time skiing and hiking up there, so it'd be tough, but it'd be cool. So good luck up there this year. Airsoft Legendary.
Yeah, we got Kyle Fred from Concord, Michigan. Cody Wanton from Rudolph, Wisconsin. Reed's back in the house. Appreciate you, Reed. If you're not playing this on the bar TV, though, we got a problem.
That hurts a little bit.
Yep. Justin Adams from Constantine, Michigan. Josh Rabb.
Got a lot of Wisconsin and Michigan.
Yeah, always do. It's always good, though.
Those are our people.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they are.
It's a bunch of pop drinkers.
Bunch of pop drinkers. Where I'm from in Wisconsin, we don't say pop. So
what do you say?
I want to put soda.
Soda.
You say pop?
I grew up in like elementary and kind of some of middle. I guess just elementary down here in Tennessee, and it was always everything was Coke.
Coke. Yeah.
Like I want a Coke. What kind? Sprite.
Yeah, I've been places in the South. That's how it is.
Yeah, it was really weird. But I think it was pop in Michigan for sure.
Yeah, Ross showed up and everything was, I need a pop. I need a pop. But we asked him, do you know what a bubbler is?
Depends on who's asking.
Someone from Wisconsin.
No, sir.
No? All right. Neither did Ross. Bubbler's a drinking fountain in Wisconsin.
Oh, I think I have heard that before.
Yeah, we get a lot of comments. Bubbler. Yep. There's our Wisconsin folks. I think we're the only place in the country that says bubbler.
All right, Elliot. Fire away. Right through the thick.
I think that's the smallest deer smallest buck he's seen.
What is he doing? That's what came busting out of the tractor.
Comment if you know what a bubbler is, or if you call it a bubbler.
Goes into the woods, and then went back that way, and then came all the way back. He was really acting like something was coming out of this corner. Well, did you hear all the wood dogs? Yeah.
Kyle said his daughter's loving the show the buck is putting on. So are we.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that this buck is walking through the the food plot here, maybe 3 seconds before you're seeing it.
What's that?
We can't tell if this is the same buck or a different buck the Elliots are seeing. I think the other one just walked across the plot, but I'm not sure.
He's not going to shoot that.
No. That looks like
whether it's the one
two-year-old.
he saw already or not, I don't think he's going to shoot that.
No. Deer are certainly hitting the scrapes tonight.
Yep, for sure.
This cold weather's got them acting some kind of way.
It's Manuel. It's that eclipse, like you said.
Yeah. Down in the Yucatan. It's a long ways from Wisconsin.
That'd be wild to go on a hunt down there.
Yeah, I mean they have those oscillated turkeys that look like peacocks. I'd love to go
Right.
shoot one of those. And we're looking at.
They're like way more colorful than a peacock. They're
Yeah,
crazy.
They're crazy. Man, well, if you got any hookups, let us know. This buck's definitely got a bigger body.
Yeah, he's thinking about getting pissy too. I like it.
Yeah, this looks like a Sonic parking lot on a Friday night. A bunch of dumb teenagers about to throw down.
Like a Sonic parking lot. What's wrong with you?
You live in the South, you should know.
We don't see any of that going on.
In Wisconsin, to be a Clovis parking lot. Oh, here they go. They're
You thinking that's a different buck?
I think it is. You can tell it's still October because they're just kind of dancing around. They're not throwing down. Well,
right.
A little bit. The older deer is definitely showing who's boss.
That's cool, man. Cool footage.
It's always fun to see deer doing deer stuff.
Yep. Moss Grizz wants an arrow to fly. She's getting impatient. I don't blame her.
I want an arrow to fly. They're back at it, like a couple of 16-year-olds. Kevin had his 6-year-old show up at 6:20 on the scrape in Ohio. Get out there, Kevin.
Man, I don't know. He might have to be a 7-year-old buck to get me to go to Ohio.
How far of a drive is that for you?
It's not that far. It's probably 5 hours. I think Cincinnati's like dead nuts on 5 hours from where I'm at. Woodies.
They've had a pretty dang cool night. We're not
Yeah, they have. Spoiled.
Yeah, it is. They got a great property to do a lot of work on.
Yeah, I'd say probably not so much spoiled as invested.
Hard work. It's passing up those nice looking 4-year-olds with lets you see a lot of cool deer.
Right.
And putting in the time, putting those food plots, watering holes, etc.
Well, guys, we should run back through our trivia question one more time here sometime in the near future. We'll check back in. We see our 3 hunters here Got a good view at what everybody's got going on. Looks like Mancl's real serious about something off to his right. Jimbo's still looking straight ahead, and Elliot's got deer in the field. Chuck, why don't you bring in our trivia question?
You bet.
And remember, guys, go ahead, Chuck.
All right. What is the name of our newest series airing on the channel? A, The Hunting Interns. B, Breaking Bucks. C, Turkey Madness. Or D, Whitetail School.
Remember, guys, the correct answer in the comments will enter you to win one of a boatload of awesome prizes that we're giving away on this episode, just as we do every episode. And it'll also enter you to win the grand prize cage blind at the end of the season of Rut Live.
Yeah, the prizes are pretty awesome. And we're giving away so many, you always got a good chance to win.
Right. We'll throw those up and run through them in just a minute here again. Yep. We're going to check in and catch a quick interview with Elliot. And Elliot.
Oh, we're getting down to about the last 5 minutes here. And we just had a little flurry of action. We're really not sure what this 1.5-year-old buck was doing. He was flying around to the north there by the tractor pad. Went back and then came hauling all the way down here to the water hole. It looked like he was an elk in a wallow there for a little while. And then we had this nice 2-year-old 8-pointer step out, and they sparred for a little bit. So that was a pretty entertaining way to most likely cap off the night here. Like I said, we got, I think, 5 or 6 minutes of legal shooting left, but odds are probably not going to happen here in the last couple minutes. But if anything more steps out, we'll try and show you. But otherwise, it was a pretty entertaining night here in Wisconsin. Thanks everybody for tuning into the live, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, it definitely was an entertaining night for them. I mean, they still got deer in front of them.
Yeah, I'd say they're going to hang out pretty tight to that tree for a little while, let things cool off.
Mm-hmm. I think they got pretty good access, entrance and exit, get in and out.
Yeah, I'd say we probably got like 5 or 10 minutes in here, maybe.
Dan just said, just rolled into camp in New Mexico. Am I allowed to answer the trivia question? That's our Dan. I don't think he can.
Absolutely not.
I didn't even know he was going to New Mexico. I know he's got an elk hunt with his son in like a month. But
he's getting after it.
He is. Dan's a killer. Dan's a great shot with the bow.
Yeah?
Yeah. He used to shoot competition, and first time I met him, he just started launching 70-yard bomb immediately. I was like, I think I'm going to scooch up a bit.
Yeah, just closing out the evening with the last little bit of getting an interview quick here from Mancl. It's kind of the golden hour. see what's happening.
All right, we're starting to lose light here in the blind pretty fast. We're going to give you an update. It's been a pretty slow night here for us. We've seen a few deer a long ways off. We had a doe and 2 fawns come through the bottom here like 600-700 yards a while ago. And then shortly after that, I seen like 2 deer literally like a mile away. I got really good visibility in this spot, so we can see a long ways with the binos, but we haven't really had much activity in the alfalfa field we're in tonight. One of my cell cameras to the north of me here, just 125 yards in the next draw over. We've gotten pictures of a few does, but we haven't caught a glimpse of them yet. They're kind of just out of sight of where we can see them, but the last picture I got of them, they were in our direction, so we got probably about 25-30 minutes of shooting light left here, so we'll probably hang tight and see if they make their way up across this ditch and up into our lap. We have been getting pictures of deer here just about every night, so go figure that one night we sit, nothing comes through, but it's been a good, nice sit. The wind calmed down though. We're gonna probably try a new stand tomorrow night on a different piece, probably in some public. So we'll be changing it up a little bit tomorrow, but we'll keep grinding here. We got tomorrow and Monday pretty good weather days for this cold front, but I don't think things are gonna really start picking up until this sun breaks open here. It's been overcast the last 2-3 days now here in Iowa, so once that happens, I think things will change a bit. Just like point it that way now, keep it wide. Put it on like the scrape line or something. Hopefully we get some deer out here in a minute. We should still have pretty good light outside.
We're going to check in and get a quick closer from Jimbo as the light fades out in Wisconsin.
Good to go. Well, it was a pretty quiet evening. Had really high hopes for this spot because all week my camera has been going off like crazy, getting good solid pictures with some good bucks. And earlier on it started out where we saw a doe and 2 fawns right away, but then it pretty much just died off after that, and then a pack of turkeys came in, and that's pretty much all she wrote. We're just getting down to the bare wire here, but I'd like to say thanks for tuning in for all the fans, and say thank you for JP for coming out and filming for me, and also Spitzley and his co-host for doing an awesome job like they do every time, along with to say a big thank you to our sponsors for everything, for making it possible for all of us so we can do this. And thanks for tuning in, and have a good rest of your evening. What time is it?
It's game time, Jimbo.
I haven't looked.
Kill an hour.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Jimbo for wishing everyone a good night.
Right? Gosh. Jimbo, the sponsor of all of us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's such a nice guy.
Oh, they had the Kansas muzzleloader too. Oh, yeah, I see that.
Well, as the light continues to fade in Wisconsin, we will hold tight to Mancl here in a professional way, plutonic way.
Platonic. You got any plans to go out this week at all? Busy with the move.
Probably not this week. I hope to, but not only do we move, we're also tearing out all the flooring and renovating everything. So if I don't this week, I hope to this next coming weekend, you know. And probably the first couple times I go out, honestly, I'll just be scouting. I'll just be walking.
Yeah, it's new property, right, for you?
Yep, yep. I probably won't even carry a weapon. I'll just try and be sneaky as I can be and creep around and kind of get a feel for what's going on.
What are you looking for on your scouting missions this time of year?
Any kind of activity I can find. It's thick. There's a lot of pines back there. There's some hardwood. It is a little hilly, but not ridgy like what I'm used to hunting. So I'm looking for scrape activity. You know, I'm looking for any kind of intersection of trails, community game trail intersections. You know, I'm looking for just general activity. To be honest, I'll be looking the topography. I'll look at it, you know, in that regard and kind of look for, yeah. That's a big thing. I mean, hunting funnels and ridge hunting like I'm used to. Some of the nicest bucks I've ever killed were on, like, you know, what I would call a nipple that didn't look like much of any. Yeah, I mean, on the topo map. Yeah, basically on a ridge that didn't amount to anything, but they would constantly be funneling around it as they would work that ridge, you know. So looking for little features like that will be a big part of that walk that I do, probably once, maybe twice before I go out and hunt.
Yeah, but checking for scrape this time of year too. If you're just getting out on some public, is always a good place to start.
Yeah. I said that, but yeah.
Yeah,
say it again. We'll say it again because it's important.
Say it again. It is. I mean, it's a great place to hang a camera.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, if I had a recommendation for someone newer to hunting, if you could find a good scrape instead over that, you'll see deer. I mean, they're coming.
Yep.
Looks like Mancl might see something on the neighbor's property here.
Perfect. This is why he brought the high-powered rifle for a moment, just like this.
It actually is a muzzleloader, early muzzleloader. Started today down here in Iowa. We got some questions why Elliot's not taking the shot, why he didn't shoot. Well, they're very picky. They're kind of after a specific older age class, 5-year-old deer, and the oldest deer they saw tonight was 4. So.
Oh, that's JP's mom.
Tooth time?
Yeah.
Well, hello, Mrs. Grizpack. I hope I said that right. I can never say JP's last name. Hope you're doing well. I'm Charlie. JP's. I would like to say friend. He probably calls me his. I don't know what.
Intern. Yeah.
His laborer.
Yeah. But yeah, she's in on the shooting. Me too.
Yeah.
We
I agree, Mrs. JP's mom.
Got some cool action that JP's getting right now.
Yeah.
We should switch back.
Yeah, we should switch to camera 4.
He's got a red fox, looks like.
Just a beautiful animal there.
They are, man. I've always wanted
They are.
a fox.
I like fox. I don't think I could ever shoot a fox. Too much respect.
Yeah.
They're cool. Cool animals. Foxes and bobcats, I think, are just really neat critters.
They are. But I'd kill a bobcat.
Yeah, I'd shoot a bobcat, yeah.
But I like
I want
them both.
one mounted.
Yeah, the same way that you're describing. I know what you mean.
Oh, yeah, they're just cool. And they're not like coyotes where you see them everywhere, you know. They're kind of rare. Both of them, they're a little sneakier. I'd like to thank everyone for all the nice comments about the great show we had. Carrots and I did our best. We appreciate the comments. It gives us something extra to talk about. We like to engage with you guys.
Absolutely.
So any questions, just fire away. We'll try to answer as many as we can. That makes it more fun for us.
Mancl's still watching deer off in the neighbor's place, but it's real hard to see him from this distance.
From where they're at, I'm guessing those deer are 700 yards away. They're not going to close the distance tonight.
It's not a bad view, though.
No, you can see. You know, where I went to school in central Iowa before moving down here, it was so flat, and just egg fields, and that was it. But the southeast part is beautiful. A lot of rolling hills, cow country. You know, not just corn. You get alfalfa and stuff. So I really like it down here.
Yeah.
And the deer are huge. That's
right. So. That's a big benefit.
Usually why people move here.
Because you can hardly see them now. That some of those I went to the right.
Nico Marco says that'll fillet. He's talking about filleting the fox.
I think so. Nico's sorry, or no, it's Nico. Give us a little insight into what you're talking about there, buddy.
We were probably talking about fishing or something.
Yeah, he's probably talking about the stripers. Thanks, Brad. See you soon, buddy.
Coming out of the left. To the left of those ones. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is where, like, I think during the rut, we have a decoy here, and they'll go bucks. You hit their frickin' horns, and they're just gonna come running over that hill. Yeah, they see the two to the left more. They're closer. There's actually more to the left, further down. That just lost sight of them. Oh yeah, I see them. They're coming right towards us. Yeah, a couple of them went down to the left, though, like they're gonna cross, like, down over there. By that, just north of that other campground. You get a buck to do that during the rut, hit the horns, it's gonna be game over, I think. He'll come running over that hill. That dog's running to us. Looks like it. If they go down in that green field to the left of us here, hopefully we can get down in.
It looks like they got I saw some deer moving, but I couldn't tell. I mean, those deer are a ways off.
Working this direction a little bit, though.
Yeah. We still got a little bit of shooting light. Not much, but I'm just looking out the window. I think we can shoot till... I don't know what time sunset is here. I should know. I've been hunting the last couple nights.
I'm still interested to know what Nico Marcos is talking about filleting.
Yeah.
Because I like to eat pretty much everything.
Oh, we got a comment said that it's just a bunch of does.
And we got Brad Rockwood saying maybe next time. Don't count them out yet. Still got a few minutes.
Brad is
Anything could happen.
Brad's our buddy that got us permission on these properties down here. So
Oh yeah,
big shout out to Brad. And he fed me and Ross lunch yesterday. So
What did he feed you?
pork chop, rice, green bean casserole. It was awesome.
Jeez.
Right after he got us permission on that 9-acre piece. So
Don't fall asleep around Brad. He's buttering you up for something.
I don't know. We'll see.
No, shout out Brad.
Yeah. Brad, it's been huge. He's still hunting the permission pieces, so we're wishing him the best of luck this year too.
75, 80 yards. She might get downwind of us though.
for everybody tuning in still as we wind things out, as the day draws to an end. Stick around till the end. Things could always get interesting, but as always, we appreciate you tuning in. Thankful for the sponsors, thankful for the boys, thankful for everything that goes into the work behind the scenes. Thankful
Scott,
to the,
for all his
yeah, for Scott, for all the production, for my wife and kids who are wondering why I'm sitting in here, you know.
Why is Dad talking to his boyfriend again? What?
No, they know. They're probably watching.
Oh, are they?
But they like it. They do sometimes. And don't forget to comment #BoonerBlend for a chance to win a free bag of the new TBP coffee. It's awesome stuff. Tastes delicious.
And we'll be back next Saturday, for another Rut Live.
Next Saturday for another Rut Live. The season is kicked off. We're not in the prelims anymore. This is an early season.
Things are just going to get better and better.
We're in the real deal now. Same bat time, same bat place.
We're going to have Rut Lives every Saturday for the next 3-4 weeks. So
3, 4, 5. We'll see.
We'll see. Until we kill something on live.
Yeah.
And
every episode. Yeah, absolutely. Chime in. Let us know. You know, get on social media and show us what you're killing, where you're at. Give us stuff to talk about. You know, reaching out to us on these episodes. If we've got something on Facebook or Insta to reach back to see that where you've killed and the success you've had.
Hey, I got some pictures.
Yeah, for sure.
Love to give you guys a shout out.
Still got deer in the field. Or brush in the field.
I can't tell. I saw stuff running around earlier, but...
Shout out to Samsung or Vizio. Hook me up with a 75-inch monitor so I can see these deer a little better.
I'll be out this week. We got a new intern show dropping tomorrow night. And then I'll be out with my muzzleloader all week. So hopefully lay a nice buck down. I'm not going to be too picky. Who's going to be hunting on the next live? That's a great question. Mike, for sure. Well, you know, a lot of that stuff is a little tentative in case someone shoots something for that, but I know Mike will be on the next live. I'm guessing the Elliots again. Who else? I don't know who else. It'll probably be one of the Eastsiders, either Dylan, Rand, or Hunter. That would be my guess. And maybe Brennan or JP. They got a good buck showing up in Iowa.
Yeah, it's kind of a scheduled, but kind of tentative based on who's seeing what, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I tried to explain that to my family. They're like, so when are you going to be home next? I'm like, well...
Right.
I'm like, hopefully the end of October. They're like, oh, last weekend in October? I'm like, no, I mean...
You just walk over to the calendar and tear out 3 pages?
Yeah, it's like, it really depends on cold fronts, who's killed. But, I mean, if Mike kills a buck in any of the next couple weeks, I'm guessing Ross or I will be on the live. I'm guessing it'll probably be Ross with Mike filming. It kind of depends, unless we run up. We'll be in Wisconsin, I know. The last Saturday of October, I believe. But if
we've got some interesting host scenarios coming up, from what I gather, as well.
I don't know.
Works.
I know there's stuff in the works. I would really love it if we got some other people to kind of interview.
Yeah, right.
But,
thanks, appreciate that. I'm gonna go home with that and try not to let it bother me, but
go cry in my room. Turn on some Sarah McLachlan or something. I don't know. No, I think it'd be really fun if we could get some just other people to tell their story, how their season's been going.
Yeah, we've done guest spots in the past and had good success with that, between podcasting and doing Rut Live.
Mhm.
So the door's always open for that, and we've got some things coming, so it'll be exciting.
Hopefully you or I or Spitz have a success somewhere in here that we can chat about ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. Caught a nice catfish, actually. My son caught it. Yeah.
There you go.
A couple
That's
nights
something to
ago.
talk about.
Haven't been hunting yet, but he's been hammering the pond at our new place. And
You guys got a
pulled
pond
up-
on the property?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. Spring-fed pond. Pulled up a nice blue cat a couple nights ago.
How big was it?
So, oh,
That's pretty
about that
decent.
long. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really get blue cats up here, but
Oh, yeah.
I love to eat catfish.
Oh, yeah. It's one of my favorites.
Me too.
That one swallowed the hook, so he's in the freezer right now.
He'll be on the table soon.
Yeah.
No, I'm hoping by next Rut Live I have a story to tell with my muzzleloader at least. I mean, it's
Yeah,
only an
for
8-day
sure.
season, so I'm, if it's day 4 and a okay buck walks by, he might be eating some lead.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope so,
Hopefully I
man.
can hit something.
Good luck.
Thanks. Good luck with you checking out the new property. It's always
Yeah,
exciting.
thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I probably will end up sneaking a hunt in sometime, probably before our next episode.
Yeah, I mean it's nice because it's so close for you. I mean, if you can
Right.
get some time to set up a stand, it's so easy to pop in and out. It's right out the back door.
That shows how much you know me. I don't hunt out of stands very often.
You hunt from the ground mostly?
Yeah, almost always.
Really?
Yep.
I did not know that.
I have stands. I hang stands a little bit, but usually the ground for sure.
Out of like blinds or ghillie suits or?
No, like a down to tree, deadfall, anything really.
Really?
Yeah.
Archery too?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. It's kind of thick country, so you have that you can
Yeah.
use it to your
Lot of
advantage.
cover.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And I've had great success with it. I still use stands though, like I said.
Oh yeah. No, there's definitely places we've seen down here in Iowa, big open fields or thicker river bottoms that I would not be opposed to just hunting from the ground.
Yeah.
Especially if I keep hearing some weird loud bangs. It sounds like fireworks outside the house. That's weird. I have no idea what's going on.
I don't hear it.
Well, you're not here. You're in Tennessee.
Well, I know, but I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
off
hear,
the
it's
mic.
not being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like a mortar firework going off.
I didn't think I was hearing the Iowa fireworks.
No, it literally sounds like when a mortar you light it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I heard 2 of them. I don't know. I'll have to go check it out after this. Jessica said, "Another Rut Live already? We are getting spoiled." Well, we appreciate that people are tuning in and care that much.
Right.
We do put a lot of effort coordinating the live, so it's really nice seeing people that care that much. It's fun for me because I think I've been kind of delegated host for the season, so I don't have to deal with all the connection stuff.
Yeah. I imagine that would be a nightmare. I don't have to deal
yeah.
with any of that kind of stuff either, but
Yeah. Mike pretty much made sure that everything was hooked up on the computer, and literally all we had to do is plug stuff in and call Scott.
So
that's
you
all I'm gonna
think-
do next time.
did you get delegated to being host because you forgot to press record?
Yeah, they're like,
you-
this guy is too much of a liability in the stand. That's what I would do if I was the boss. Be like, oh, your sidelines. Your
Either
sidelines.
pack your shit or host Rut
Your
Live.
host. No, like, so when the Rut Live was first kind of brought up, they're like, Mike was like, one of you will host, and we'll just kind of switch off. And Ross was like, Charlie can host the first one. This is a direct quote, pardon the French, but he's like, Charlie would be better at it because he says stupid shit all the time. And I was like, well. And I think from here on out, I'm just delegated, which I love. I love talking to people. So
It's fun.
yeah, for sure. I just heard that the fireworks or whatever go off again outside my house. We're on that doe. She's come right in.
She is the one that I think was working that fence line, headed toward him this whole time.
Oh, there's two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I only saw the one.
There's three.
There's three?
4.
Wait, I don't want to see them.
There's 3. 3 for sure. Might be 4.
All right.
If you look halfway up that black triangle, you'll see the other's face.
Okay. Yep. They're looking mighty tasty.
I know. We've been out of venison for longer than I prefer at home.
Yeah. Basically what we're living on down here. Well, it looks like the night is kind of winding to an end down here in Iowa.
About to lose our last bit of shooting light for sure.
Yep.
I'd like to take the opportunity to again thank you guys for tuning in. As always, make sure and comment, answer our trivia question correctly. You'll be entered to win one of the awesome prizes that we give away every episode, 14, I believe.
And a chance to win the cage at the end. I don't think they're not still on deer down there, are they? I don't see any.
No, I don't believe so. Those does migrated off to the left.
Yeah, I think they fed off. Oh,
nope. They're back.
Speak of the devil. Something spooked them. There's more than I thought. Is there 5, 6?
Mancl probably farted.
Yeah. No, I bet it was Ross. He's sniffling away up there. Got a whole pile of them. Yeah, we're getting comments saying shoot the doe. Come on, Mike.
I thought there were 4 at least.
No, there's more than that. I think it's 5 or 6 at least. I got fireworks going off outside my house. I don't know what's going on.
You're probably hearing my mic picking up outside noise.
No, it's what? Is there gunshots by you? No, it's definitely fireworks outside my house.
There's something in the field right there.
It's like got something in the field.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the does, but
I can hear
something coming out. Noteworthy.
Come on, Ross, move the camera. I'm guessing whatever Mike's talking about is way back in the field behind him.
And I don't know about you, my heart always gets pumping a little bit more, like in these last few minutes.
Oh, I mean, you never know what's going to happen in the last couple of minutes.
Well, and as it gets dark...
Well, I think something's coming too, so...
Well, I know. I just mean as it starts to get dark too, like every buck starts to look a little bit larger when you can see a little bit less, you know?
Every rock starts looking like a buck.
Right.
There's a deer. I see something. I think. No, maybe not.
I'm going to tell them here we're going to shut down.
No, they're getting ready to shut down, I believe.
They're ready to close up. I like Noah's comments in here. He keeps saying like, "Oh, there they are." I love how he writes the open. All right. It sounds like they're
closing her out.
They're finishing up for the evening.
Awesome. Well, what do you think, Chuck? Feel good? Think we did an all right job?
Yeah, I think we did all right.
You gonna have somewhere to sleep tonight?
No, I'm going to be kicked out of the house, I think, when they get back. They're only 20 minutes away. That's terrifying.
Yeah. Well, get everything packed just in case it gets ugly. That way you can escape quick.
I'll clean the whole place and have dinner ready for them when they get home.
No, I think you did good, man.
You too.
You did great. You did great. It was fun. A lot of fun.
It was fun seeing some deer.
Constant action. I mean, this might have been one of the best nights of action we've had in quite a while on the show. A lot of deer in the field for the Elliots. Nothing, unfortunately, that was noteworthy that they wanted to shoot, but deer nonetheless makes it fun, you know.
For sure.
And great giveaways, a lot of stuff going on in the meantime, you know. Got to see Jimbo's beautiful face over and over again. Can't beat that.
Really hoping Jimbo gets on a good buck this year. Really loved all the comments and the interaction from the viewers. That really is the highlight for me.
Right?
Yeah. Makes it a lot more fun.
Spitzley spinning things in the background, did a good job, made things clean for us. We appreciate that.
Made it super easy.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Well, don't give him too much credit.
Yeah.
From what I hear, he can barely control his bodily functions.
Yeah,
so
it's
nice.
I mean, we're talking about cleaning out his undies and stuff. We're already punishing him. We're sending Ross to him for like a week. So,
well, good luck. But no, thank you guys for tuning in for sure. Make sure to follow along all season long. Next weekend, same time, same place. Check out the YouTube, subscribe, like the videos, comment. Keep up on the trivia, comment on every video. You'll be entered to win for that sweet cage blind and all the prizes along the way. And thank you so much.
Yeah,
anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, definitely let us know how you guys...
Anything else you'd like to add?
Talking to me?
Anything like you'd want to add?
Definitely, definitely let us know how your guys' season's going. Tag us some pictures. Send us, DM us pictures or comment how your season's been going.
Don't DM me any pictures. You can DM Chuck all the pictures you want.
Everything that you see. Like if you see like a doe, send them a picture. Now, yeah, let us know how your season's going. Give us something to talk about. Keep commenting. A lot of fun. Make sure you comment #Booner Blend for a chance to win our delicious new dark brew coffee.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I think that's all I got for the night.
And remember, 2.2%, I believe it is, or so.
Yeah.
Of the sales of the profit or the sale of all the coffee goes to EMTs, firefighters, first responders, police, suffering from PTSD. So
yeah,
great cause.
Stuff that actually matters a little more than us commenting on deer. So, but have a great night, everybody.
I take that personally.
Okay. Well, thanks.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Have a great night.
We've got a big CRP field to the east of us, and then we've got prime alfalfa right here over my right shoulder. We're gonna try to put a licking branch or a scrape tree branch off the end of one of these corner posts down here. This should be a good spot.
We got a decent wind here tonight. We're sitting a cage blind on a different property. Got a doe tag in my pocket, so if we can get a doe to walk past the blind tonight, probably gonna go ahead and try to shoot it.
It was just a perfect night. Snuck into the blind. We already had deer in the fluke plot. What an awesome night of hunting down here in Iowa.
The new Edge Pro from Ultramobile gives you more control over what you see with features like live aim and the industry's first false trigger elimination technology, meaning if deer photos are what you want, deer photos are what you get.
Got a big deer out here in front of Elliott, but I had greased it heavily.
Oh. Putting on a show. Oh, here they go. Just a beautiful animal there.
Oh, we're getting down to about the last 5 minutes here. And we just had a little flurry of action. We're really not sure what this 1.5-year-old buck was doing. He was flying around to the north there by the tractor pad. Went back and then came hauling all the way down here to the water hole. It looked like he was an elk in a wallow there for a little while. And then we had this nice 2-year-old 8-pointer step out and they sparred for a little bit. So that was a pretty entertaining way to most likely cap off the night here. Like I said, we got, I think, 5 or 6 minutes of legal shooting left, but odds are probably not going to happen here in the last couple minutes, but if anything more steps out, we'll try and show you. But otherwise, it was a pretty entertaining night here in Wisconsin. Thanks everybody for tuning in to the live, and we'll see you next time.